Hello everybody, bienvenido a todo. Welcome back to Valbrut, or welcome if it's your first time. Welcome to my channel. This is Train Sim Mod 3, which is what I tend to always make videos of. I just record myself playing, so yeah. And as you're about to see, we are back in Kassel, Wurzburg, Kassel, Wurzburg. And so, to an explainer of this service, there's just been an update for TSW3, which is why there's now a save game option. It's come back in. It's not fixed yet, but it's like the one from before they brought back. They've made some changes to fix some little bugs. The lightning should no longer be striking right next to your train, which was always weird, and there's some other little bits and bobs to fix sound issues on certain trains. But what they've done is, so I think one of my previous videos, well, no, it was one of my previous videos, I don't know how previous it was though, if it was the last one or the one before the last one or the one before that. I did a service with an 11 car ICE train, an empty stock move, where I picked it up at Bergsin and then took it to Wurzburg very late at night. But it wasn't in the timetable, but it was supposed to be. And so that, along with about 6 or 7 others, 11 car ICE services have now been added to the timetable. And quite a few of them are these Vienna to Hamburg services. So you'll either run the whole route from south to top or top to south, or top to south, north to south, or south to north. So we're gonna do a south to north service. So we're gonna go from Wurzburg to Kassel, basically, and this will be a shorter than the normal 14 car service. I don't know if we'll go any faster. Or if we'll get up to the top speed. I think going north you don't normally... No, you do, yeah. But I don't know if because it's a shorter train it is limited to 250 or what we'll see. Maybe, I mean, I've got clouds on, but maybe the dynamic weather will bring the wind up, so we won't see 280. But who knows? Without any further ado, because I've waffled on, let's get started. Before I do anything else, because I know it's going to baffle. There we go. Open the doors. That's on. And I realise I don't have to stand up to do anything now, so I'm not turning Sifa on. Not for love, no money. Oh, there goes a regional. Oh, look at that light. Beautiful, isn't it? Ooh. Oh, yes. This is gorgeous, isn't it? Oh, yes. Oh, yes. What a scene. What a scene. Lovely. Lovely job. Right, so where was I? I got my Sifa on, my Zabi on. Turn this on. AFB. My AFB's on. We're not under LZB yet on this line when you start Wurzburg, so I shall have to make sure that I only put it to 40, because otherwise I'll trip it, and I will. But I'll put the headlights on bright, because why not? As ever, this is the Abula, but it's not functional. It's just a mod to give the screen something, because on the normal base game it's empty. So don't take anything from that. I've got some engine mods installed that are going to make the load distance better, so you won't get as much pop in, but you'll see some weird flashing. Again, just take that in mind. Also, I've got a mod installed to bring back the red stripe to the ICE, because I was getting a bit fed up of the green one. Oh, is that train coming in? Oh, look at that. So this is a rush hour, an evening rush hour, basically. That's also a modded livery on that 612. So yeah, mods galore. And I think I've got one for the platform information boards as well. Let's have a look. I think it's changed the pixels to make them more realistic. But probably, yeah, square pixels. But yeah, there we go. I need to close the doors. Yes. I do not want to be late. Oh, and I may as well start the engine up now, because it'll take 10 seconds to warm up. Right. So, yes, we're going to run the whole route. So, from the south to north. And I know you're probably thinking, well, this route is pretty... I mean, we've seen it all now. And that's probably true. Because I do it a lot in bits and bobs or the full thing. But I think this is the first time I'm going to run the whole route in an ICE1. Because I think the last time I did it was in an ICE3. And the ICE1 services I've done have always been like half the route. But now I feel like, oh, that's beautiful. Oh, that is, I mean, look at that. Look at that. I mean, I don't care. You can moan about this game all you want, but that is absolutely gorgeous. Oh, it's perfect. Perfect, 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 perfect. There we go. Yes, there we go. Love it. Love it. Right. So this is Wurzburg. We have to trundle along until we get to the high-speed line. Once we get onto this ramp, we should pass on to LZB, go into the tunnel, and then we'll be on the high-speed line. Zooming up to 250, at least 250, unless it starts raining or wind gets really windy, and then we'll be limited to 200. Maybe we'll get to 280. I don't know. Haven't run this service before. I don't know if there are restrictions on the shorter trains. Oh, the sun is beautiful. This light, gorgeous. Just gorgeous. Look at that. Oh, look at that. Oh, I know. Even if I do say so myself, just gorgeous. I mean, not that I take any credit for how it looked. I didn't do anything other than select the time of year. And the service. Oh, but it does look nice, doesn't it? It does look nice. Where's the LZB button? The LZB bleep. Oh, did we already get it? Oh, we did. Okay, right. I wasn't listening. Well, I'll put it to 280 and we'll see. There we go. And you can have all the max file. Go mad. I think that Regional Express is going to make its way into the station now. You're welcome. And we can disappear into the tunnel. Perfect. So that's it now until we get to Fulda. We don't need to do anything now. We don't even need to do anything at Fulda because the whole thing is controlled by the LZB. And yes, I've actually seen people complaining about it, like, oh, that's boring. Yeah, but like that's the reality of trains. Like, you think they're gonna let a single person drive a train at 200 miles an hour, 190, 180, 190 miles an hour with just pressing a button, and that's that. I mean, even in France, yeah, they've got that, but with a really strict signalling system, they'll shut down your train if you get it wrong. I'm afraid the reality of trains nowadays is that the safety systems will take over from a human if they make the mistakes. And to be honest, flight simulators are exactly the same. You can fly it manually, sure. I mean, you can drive this manually if you want. You don't have to put on the LZB, but it ain't realistic. Nobody's training pilots to fly a 747 completely manually for an entire commercial flight. Oh, look at that. So this is why I keep the engine modifications installed, because even though the scenery flashes and it does look a bit weird, being able to see so far, like, it's lovely. It's just lovely. And I know, I sound like a broken record, but oh, it's gorgeous. Oh, damn it. It's gorgeous. It just is. It just is. So yeah, you got me for another just over an hour of me just talking about this. Hands free. I don't even need to do anything. I don't think I have the. I could get up and go for a walk, I suppose. Oh, I should have put on the desk light, shouldn't I? I could get up and go for a walk, couldn't I? Because technically the train is going to drive itself. I don't know if there's much to look at. You know? I don't have CFA, so... And the LZB is going to take care of the driving, and I don't have to do any mishmashy stuff. I've got the throttle to max. Okay. Let me give it a go. Oh! How noisy. Oh, let's have a look. Oh, we've got passengers. Oh, that's a good sign. We got a lot of not very happy looking people. Although they don't look unhappy. They just don't look very overjoyed. I'd be excited to be on a train going at 200 and... Let's have a look. How fast are we going? $231, $232. Ooh. Oh, that seems odd though. We're going from Wurzburg, Hauptbahnhof to out of service. Okay, I think that's supposed to say Hamburg Altona. And I think it's supposed to say from Vienna Hauptbahnhof. So when I went to Vienna, we took the train. And the faces on these models are actually a hell of a lot better when you actually look at it. I mean, she's got makeup on. He's got crow's feet. I mean, he does actually look a bit depressed. Anyway, let's go see if we can get to the... Oh, what happened? Oh. What are these rooms? This looks like some kind of... This looks like a conference room in it. I love that there are compartments on trains still. Ah, here we are. Oh, look, you can actually see the sky. Oh, that's amazing. I hadn't even thought to look through these windows. Oh, let's have a sit down. Someone... Who's driving this train? Oh, I don't know. I ain't got a clue. Really ain't got a clue. Let's go buy something from the bar. Oh no, it's shut. Oh, it's all these COVID restrictions, isn't it? Oh, and here's the standard class. Were we just in standard? Was that standard? This looks a lot more busy, doesn't it? Ooh, twins. Thing is, and I've noticed this when, like, with Russia as well, they were like, oh, we've introduced like 50 more character models or whatever, or variations. It's like, it's still not enough. You're still going to come across situations like that on a train where there's like hundreds of people on there. Just the probability means you're just going to get it. Do we have a board in here? No. Maybe at the end of this end of the carriage. Luke, how fast are we going now? In case it's taking us up to 280. And I want to be at the front. Ooh, we're over to... Ooh, we are going up to 280. Oh, let me get back to the front. Oh, actually, no, let me just sit in a seat. Oh, there we go. Oh, lovely. This is a nice... now, let me think carefully what I'm about to try and say. This is a nice way to this is a nice service to do in terms of the time of day is nice. I mean, look at the light on these people. It's gorgeous, really gorgeous. Like, I know I say it every time I play this bloody route, and I sound like a broken record, but they really did do a good job with this. Like, they just did. Like, now. What's the light on here now? Alright, back to driving. Oh. Oh, we did get to 280. That's pretty good. And I think I'm probably going to use the image of when we were first at the station, because it just looks so great with all those trains. But I will take pictures along the way as well when we're on viaducts, because oh, what happened? Oh. What happened? That was strange. I wonder if it was because I was getting back in the chair or something. I pressed something. Not me, I don't think I pressed anything, but maybe my driver inadvertently, like getting back in the seat, set something off. Because that did feel weird. It was like we tripped something, but I didn't hear an alarm. Well, there definitely wasn't an alarm. And I don't think else would be... Do you need... I don't know enough about how the train is designed to know if being away from the... If, like, me coming back after being away for a while might have tripped something, or... it was punishing me, having gone away. Pretty sure the train in real life would just stop because you'd have Sifa on, wouldn't you? So within a minute it would be like, where are you? Sifa, respond, please. About a third of the way to Fulda. Maybe just over. Oh, well. We'll be grateful to know that the reason there was such a break in me posting videos. I mean, not that there won't be. There will obviously lots of times be. I mean, I've gone for like a year before, I think, without posting videos. But in this case, it's because I was doing something productive. I was taking my driving theory test to actually drive actual cars on actual roads, because in Spain you need to do a theory test first before you can get behind the wheel for practices, and so yeah, I passed 29 out of 30, which I'm glad about. I don't know which one I got wrong actually. They tell you the result, but I need to like probe and ask to find out which one I got wrong, but pretty sure it's probably something about speed limits when you're a truck over a certain weight, because the questions can be a bit more pernickety and a bit more specific than they are in the UK, and because and again, the worst thing about it is, you with this license, like the standard car driving license, you get you can drive a motorbike as well. So there's just bloody questions about like where things are in motorbikes, and I'm like, I ain't got a clue. I don't know. So I had to learn. Like, I mean, I could now pretty much start learning how to ride a motorbike if I wanted. As I certainly know how much I can pack on the sides of a motorbike before it becomes illegal, and how much my load can protrude from the back of a motorbike, and which side the clutch and the gear changes are on a motorbike, and where the brakes are. And I've started watching videos, YouTube videos, to prepare myself for how to drive a manual car as well. Oh, and I've been playing a game which allows you to manually change gears and have to use a clutch and everything, which has been getting me like into my brain, like when you need to hold the clutch so you don't stall and things like that. So yeah, and of course driving trains and train sim world, you know, basically the same as driving, which is why you should all look out once I am on the road. Clearly. So this is strange. So they've always said they wouldn't do reflections, but they have done them, and they don't look very good. So these reflections that you see here, which look nice, are like an Unreal thing, because it's a reflection of what's already on the screen, so it isn't loading anything that's not there. Whereas a true reflection is reflecting something that's behind you. It has it reflects the sky, but really badly. And you do see this in a lot of PC games where you can turn on reflections. If you turn them on low with a low refresh rate, they look like this. What's weird is that like they haven't seemed to acknowledge that they've done it, and there's no settings for like turning it off. So yeah, you just have it. I think it might only be on PC because I haven't noticed it on PS5. Oh, look at this! Look at this! Gorgeous! Even if I do say so myself, gorgeous. That was Bergson, isn't it? Yeah, it's Bergson. Oh, why are you going so close? Zooming. Oh, we're at 280. Oh, look at that. Come on. Oh, we're going uphill, so we're not going to make it. We're not going to make it. No, we're not. No, we're struggling. We're struggling. And I don't think we're going to get to a flat before we have to start slowing down to 250. There are some bits where you can get to 280, but like it's never for more than, I mean, certainly not more for a minute. Certainly not more than a minute. Usually it's like 10, 15 seconds on a downhill. See, look at that. Just as we were getting started to increase a bit, the speed's coming down. Bring us down to 250. Oh, is it raining? Of course it is. But it must be light rain because the clouds look beautiful and empty. It's very light rain, so I'll change the speed of the you know as well as I do. God, if it's already raining and we're not even at Fulda yet, God, by the time we get to Kassel, it'll be like a thunderstorm, I bet. Which I don't mind, so I wouldn't mind seeing the new lightning. And I'm geared up and ready to do this because I tried making a video, like an hour-long video on Southeastern on Thursday, I think, and I literally was falling asleep. I mean, I was like, oh, and I was like, trying to reference that I was falling asleep to be like, it's fine. It was not fine. These clouds look stunning. Absolutely stunning. Oh, that's gorgeous. Oh, it's gorgeous. Gorgeous. Oh, shame about all that patinery, but oh well. Should turn motion blur off with an F number. I'll try it. It might be a 5. No, it wasn't. It's not as easy to tell now that the wheels don't blur. Maybe F2. I'll try with F2. Oh, there's my frame per second. I don't know if I got them. Which one was that? No, that was F4. Is it something? I have no idea what I'm doing. I should just turn it up in the UI and have a look what it's like. But I'll wait till I get to outside so I can tell what it's doing. I don't think I've ever played with it off. Maybe in TSW 2020 I did briefly, but then I was like, oh, but I don't want, because I didn't like the effect on the wheels. But then I saw that it like made it took away all of the blurring, and I was like, oh no, I like that. It may not be perfect, but it's something. We're going to tunnel all the way to Fulda now. No, that's way too far. No. Just feels like we are. We're uphill. No wonder we're struggling. I have to say, I'm very I'm surprisingly happy with this service. Yes, I know there's 3 stops on this route. What service patterns can there be? But you know, it's like something different. It's an 11 car train. It's we went up to 280. I mean, ooh. You gotta take the variety you can from life. Where are we? We've got 13 minutes or just under 13 minutes to Fulda. Okay, we're coming to the end now. This tunnel, and then I bet we'll be right back in it. Right back in one. After a short, brief break. That's nice. Right, I'm going to go to the options. I'm going to turn off the... Maybe I've made it up that you can apply. Oh no, that's horrible. Oh my god, no. Oh no, that looks like Train Simulator. Never again. Oh my god. Okay, yeah, just note to self. People who think that it looks better with it off are not right. My god. I thought it would be... No, I do not want to see every railway sleeper passing by like at 280 kilometers an hour, 250 kilometers an hour. No way. No. Give me the blur. Imperfect as it is. Is it still raining? Yeah, it is. I just love how far you can see ahead. I know it might be one of the mods, but it just is. It's gorgeous. And I just love the sky. Oh, you know these skies. You know these skies when you're like, you're coming out of work and you're like, oh, it's a red skies night. Oh, isn't it lovely? Pink sky. Oh, and then it starts raining and you're like, oh, why would you do this to me? After all the bloody time in London. What's really happened in Spain? Well, in Madrid, like... When it rains here, it rains. If it's going to rain, it's going to rain. You're not going to get like a light shower here. No, it rains. It rains and like it feels like the end of the world for like an hour. and then it stops raining, and then an hour later it's all dried up and gone. There we go. Oh. Come on. Interesting. So I think what it is, maybe, is that the LZB isn't slowing you down enough. And so I have to help. I think, maybe. But I don't know if that's a new thing that's changed. Or maybe it's something to do with these 11 car sets. I don't know. Because until now, LZB has been pretty good at taking care of itself. It's only when you approach the PZB bit that it's like, I've had problems. But this is twice now, where it's kind of like, oh, you haven't braked, so the train isn't following the curve. Which therefore leads me to suspect that like the brakes aren't as strong, but then maybe because it's raining. Although it was the first one, had it rained by that point? Oh, I don't know. Maybe there's something you need to do like to begin with. Well, we've been brought down to speed and it's going fine now, that's for sure. Oh, it's gorgeous. It's gorgeous. Honestly, the lighting, just something else. Oh, well, we've been brought down to speed at least. I don't think sanding actually technically physically does anything, as in it doesn't change the physics of the train, but it makes you feel better. It's always worked with me. Oh, I'm sorry, was I in your way? You gotta wait for the big boy. I don't make the rules. I just feel like it's getting darker too. Oh no, that's why. Very much a me problem, I think. Yes. Silly, foolishly was thinking there was a red light there, so the LZB would stop me. It won't stop you. At a station. There we go. Oh, we got plenty of time. That train? It is. Goodbye. Oh, we can saunter. We can do a saunter. because I've got plenty of time. Four minutes, fine by me. Oh, what a pretty sight. Pretty. Pretty. I think I've got a mod in for the rain. I'm not that bothered about the original rain. I mean, I don't think it... This just kind of looks like the rain is shorter rather than longer. It doesn't look any more, like, realistic, I don't think. But, like, maybe it looks a little bit, like, less distracting. Yeah. The longer streaks can be a bit like, oh, it's... They're really telling you it's raining. I don't know why all the adverts are bid stack. I'm sure that's down to a mod that I installed for... is it this route? Oh, look at that sky. Look at that sky. Let me see if I can get the ice with that sky. Bloody lamppost. Like, well, imagine you're oh, yes. Oh gosh, good grief, we've got like what, 5 minutes? Is there a train ahead we could just leave early and run into the back of? Oh, there's something coming. What's that? Oh, that's a 14 car. I see by the look of it. No, I don't think... Oh, no, there is something. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Ooh. Ooh, shall we? Shall we? Do a bit of chaos? Let's do it. Sorry. Let's get ready to go. Lovely picture. Now let's see if we can get some LZB action. Oh, it's really starting to rain now, so I'm going to put that, shift that up to 2 seconds. I don't know, to me that feels like adding that sand made the acceleration better. Like I said, it may be wishful thinking or placebo effect. Oh, look at that. Oh, gorgeous. Let's see what we can do here. Oh, just nearly. Damn it. But this is actually good. What is it? What time is it? 1900. Okay. Okay. Just worth remembering what time to be at this station with the free cam. I mean, that train was quite far ahead, but you never know. We might face issues as we approach Kassel. Means we're going to arrive super early though. We should get a goal for this because we're going to arrive 5 minutes early, I think. As we've left 5 minutes early for sure. See, it's still a long train, but it's like so much shorter than the other one still. Wonders of the world there. Vienna all the way to Hamburg is a long trip. I wonder how long that whole journey takes. So it's 6 o'clock now. So Kassel is like past the midpoint of Germany, but Hamburg's far north. So I mean, from there it must be another 2 hours at least. Probably more like 3. So like 9 o'clock maybe you'd be getting there, like 9 p.m. in the evening. Or maybe even 10. And then... So, I mean, and to start in Vienna as well. Vienna to Munich, maybe, and then Munich to... I don't know. That must be like a 10-hour trip, day trip. I mean, I suppose you're not... It's not maybe not intentional to, like, go from end to end. Instead, you're supposed to... it's just for people getting on and off along the way. But still. I mean, there are trains that long in like, maybe it's not that long. I don't know. Just trying to think which bits are high speed. Like Vienna to Hamburg in general is like almost the entire length of Germany, basically. Yeah, but maybe. You never. You know what? I mean, my sense of time is terrible. This is a fairly big chunk of Germany in and of itself. This line, and it only takes an hour. Oh well, maybe a bit more than an hour. So I guess if the rest of it is high-speed lines as well, and like little infill bits, certainly the section from Munich to Augsburg is like 230 kilometers per hour, so that's pretty good. And then, all right, what time are we supposed to be there? Okay, we got 32 minutes. I think we'll be fine. Oh look, and we got 280 section coming up here. Man. We entering a... Oh, this sky, it's just beautiful. Genuinely bloody gorgeous. I need the accent as well to like impress how great it looks. Perfect. Oh, they didn't get rid of that bloody scenery that comes through the cab. Quite annoying. I mean, not end of the world type stuff, but... Oh, yes. I'm sorry, but that's just gorgeous. Oh, bloody gorgeous. I'm going to start helping it if we're going downhill. Downhill speed limits, I'm going to start helping it. Because I don't trust it. Gorgeous. Gorgeous. Credit where credit is due. They really did like do work wonders on this route. Hands down, one of the best quality routes in the game. Yeah. And German routes tend to be high quality, but this one just with these new features, just chef's kiss. Chef's kiss. Gorgeous. What is the saying? Red skies morning, shepherd's warning, red skies night, shepherd's delight. I have no idea what that means, but you know, felt appropriate given the sky was very red. Oh, we're going to be fine. I don't think we're ever going to catch up with that train in front, to be honest with you. Where is it? There it is. Oh, it's going faster. Yeah, we're not going to catch up with that. We don't have the wondrous abilities of the AI trains in this game to like accelerate to max speed in no time at all, with no delay. Oh, it's such a pleasure leaving tunnels now. Like honestly, just being able to see what's coming up. Oh yes. Oh yes. And I think the rain's getting heavier, and we're gonna soon be in a full-on thunderstorm, maybe. Which I don't mind. Actually, like I said, I wouldn't mind seeing the new thunder. God, we've done it all, haven't we? We've seen the cafe, we've seen through the sea the roof lights of the cafe, we've yeah, we've seen some nice weather, seen some beautiful skies, seen some AI traffic, and we've still got 20 something minutes to go. But as we left 5 minutes early, it should only be about I can't count. It should only actually just be 20 minutes, I think, around about, unless the PZB throws us off as we approach Kassel because there's a train in our platform, which is possible, I guess. So if we're early, that train ahead of us may occupy that platform. Oh, excuse me. I'm not feeling sleepy. I'm just yawning. I'm not going to fall asleep in this video like the other one that I can never upload now because it's just so bad. I think I deleted it because it was just terrible. It's full of me the whole video like, oh yeah, oh wow, amazing. No, yeah, amazing. Driving a train as well. Certainly was like perfect for like the warning signs to look for, not to drive when tired. So fortunately now I know I've got like a very good experience of what it looks like when you're getting fatigued and starting to get drowsy. So I've got the warning signs to look out for. Right, let's see if we see any of this new thunder. Not thunder, lightning. Oh, there was thunder there. Lightning in the distance. Oh, there was some. Oh, that was good. Oh, I'm just through the bloody tunnel. Suck my teeth. Damn it. A ver. Yeah, I don't think there are any 280 sections now, but we definitely wouldn't be going at 280 anyway. Not in this weather. It's basically throwing it down. Thunder and lightning, it's getting exciting. That one felt quite close. Oh, there was some. It's got that hazy purpliness though to it, hasn't it? That sun setting behind the clouds feeling. Very, very good. Love it. Absolutely love it. 42 kilometers, okay. So yeah, we've still got a bit of a way. Train ahead of us should be... Oh, there it is. To see though whether it goes into our platform, in which case we may have a problem. So we may get stuck. There are a few platforms, but that one actually then, I mean, this one is occupied as well. So, you know, we'll have to see. I promise I'm just yawning. I'm not going to be like fall asleep. Even if there is like not much for me to do in the next 38 kilometers, above and badly deal with a PZB. I do mean badly because no, I did. I think on my last video I successfully got through it, or at least I knew how to block the brakes at least. Hello world, goodbye world. It must be so weird. I just have to say, it must be so weird driving a train at high speed on this kind of high speed route. I don't know how they do it. Like I thought the one in the TGV route was weird because it's like a roller coaster. But this one, it's like it's somehow even weirder, being like it's just cut through the land, and so you're driving over valleys and through tunnels, through mountains. At like the same like level, like you never vary that much. Well, you do, obviously you go uphill and downhill, but over a great period of space and time, as opposed to like a very like short uphill. So like from where you're standing, you're constantly seeing this track snake ahead of you. So strange, and you're going at high speed as well. Just one of those things, I don't know. Be the same everywhere. There aren't that many cab videos of like high-speed trains in Spain, but I've seen a lot of TGV ones, and it although a lot of TGV routes, like say you get one that's like sometimes like there's like a half an hour either end where they're driving on conventional tracks, so they're very slow, and it's only like in the middle that they connect to the high-speed lines. Sorry, just saw me eat a scab there, but I can't help it. It's in a compulsion. Better than drinking. That's what I say. We're going to a viaduct. I want to have a look. It's like late night viaduct. Oh, lovely. Lovely hazy night. Visibility all but disappeared. 29 kilometers already. Oh, look, there's a train down there. There's a train down there. There's a train down there. A train down there somewhere on that track. It's gone though, hasn't it? Yeah, too far. There we go. That loading screen, in case you were wondering, is what happens when you get too far from your train. It has to load you back to it. Happens like when on some of the freight trains in the US, in the game, not in real life, but in the US routes, when you go to the back of the train, you're so far away from the front that you're like, it has to load it in. Let's see if that train ahead of us has has arrived yet. Oh no, all the platforms are free, so hopefully whichever one was in front of us is there. It is approaching very fast. Please don't pull into our platform. Please, please. He's coming in very fast. It doesn't look like he's getting ready to switch. No, it's pulling into ours. Well, please don't stay there for long. Oh, it's really coming down. We're still a fair bit away. Actually, not really. We're coming in really fast. Officially 18 minutes away, but more like 12 to 14. Only 20 kilometers actually, yeah. True. So I know I sometimes flick screens really quickly. I'm usually doing something in my mind and then be like, "You're on camera. Stop being like an idiot." There's some Latin. Gorgeous, juice, gorgeous. Yep, that was just going into a hill then. Well, the lightning, I mean, they haven't really fixed the issue that much. It's still pretty close. Yeah, it's exactly where it was before. Pretty sure this is updated. Pretty sure. And I don't think like any mods would have copied it in by accident without realizing, well, I don't think so. Maybe the rain mod? No, well, well, we'll see. Oh, there's an ICE. Hello! So you're occupying our platform, and are you going to leave anytime soon? Have a green. Please leave. Oh, look, there's an ICE3 coming in. Please leave. How rude. 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 Kilometers. Oh yes, we'll be coming down to speed soon. They'll have to bring us down to 160. I think 160 is about here, the speed limit for 160, because we joined the like normal track, basically normal, the conventional speed lines, which don't go higher than 260. 160. There we go. It's starting to tell us. Once it starts sounding and letting off braking power, I'll give it a helping hand. There you go. significantly ahead of the curve then. Oh, no. Keep the throttle off. Don't give them excuses. $180 and then $160 shortly after, I believe. Yes. Oh, look, we got that's like a regional express. Dosto hauled. Dosto pulled by a 146, I guess. Pushed by the look of it. Go. Come on, down to 140 and be aware that LZB is going to end before we get there. Ooh. Torn between just waiting for the sign to scream at me. LZB end, or just like keeping an eye out for the actual sign itself. Oh, our platform's free, so we're fine. Oh, actually, no, LZB will take us all the way there, won't it? Huh? Will it? Sometimes you get PZB. Oh, I don't know. I'm too old. Hello, ICE3. Trusty ICE3. Gonna stop us. Let me turn that off. Be very annoying. Eight, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. There we go. Well, I like that run, and I love the fact that it started at daytime and now it's nighttime, and now I'm fascinated to know, because I've definitely got PZB. I think it's because sometimes you come in on this platform maybe, and it doesn't have LZB, so you come off it. Maybe? I don't know. Well, a silver for what? Excuse me? For being too early? I don't think so. No. I was on time and my accuracy was pretty much bang on fine. 4 meters and 3 meters is nothing. Oof, oof, oof. I'll get over it, but still. So, yeah, I mean, I enjoyed that. I thought that was a really good demonstration of what makes this route one of the best in TSW3. Yeah, I know I wax lyrical about it every time, but I'm going to keep doing that until I get bored or something better comes along. So, it was, I mean, look, I spent an hour and 1 minute in there, and it should have really been about an hour and 6 minutes, I guess, because I left 5 minutes early from Fulda. But that's a good way to spend an hour and a bit, I think. It was fun. As fun as it can be, like simulating a highly automated high-speed rail line. But what really gets you, and this is why they need to keep at this sort of quality of environment stuff, is that this route is amazing because even though you don't do much actual sort of driving, stopping, start, and it's not like an old steam route or an old diesel route. What's amazing about it is that you get to appreciate the environment, the weather, the dynamic weather, the train itself, if you want to have an explore. And they've really, like, in those cases, it really does sort of surpass pretty much every route. If your priority, obviously, this is Train Sim World, so I mean, if your priority is driving the train and really putting yourself through your paces, probably there are other routes and other trains that are going to be much more interesting. But this one, to me, just overall just demonstrates what's so good about the game. And with that gushing, pointless rant, I'll end it there. But yeah, as I say, comments, recommendations, requests, fire in my way. And muchas gracias. Thank you. And you have a good weekend, night, life, joyful experience of rampant inflation and economic collapse. Goodbye. Hasta luego.